Hello, my name is Dan Salkowski and welcome to my assignment presentation video for my brochure design based off the life and works of Wim Crouwel. You'll have to excuse my gloves that I'm wearing. I injured my hand and I thought this would be easier than dealing with it in editing later. As you can see, my brochure is broken up into three main segments, which I actually use these lines throughout the design as a grid system breakup. My brochure is called Aesthetics of Neutrality. Wim Crouwel is well known for his heavy use of grid structures to help lay out his designs in extremely clean and balanced ways. He would very regularly have his words spaced from edge to edge of his design, but obviously in a brochure setup, that just wasn't going to work without having some sort of border. So I got it as close to the edges as I could without making it unusable. I have a very subtle grid structure going through the entire front cover just to reference his use of grids. This is the second view. As you can see here, these lines extend through and actually help break up my overall design into three sections, which then have two columns going vertically throughout most of the design. The overall layout of my design is quite, as you would expect, neutral. I wanted to make this very easy to read in sections. So you have introduction, career, education, and then leading into some breakdowns of his design philosophy and the things that he used to create such iconic images. I wanted to keep my layout very balanced throughout the whole design. And I used some of his quotes that really actually resonated with me, such as neutrality has its own aesthetics, and I always use one word to make an image, a kind of image-based typography. That really breaks down how he would bring his words from edge to edge of his designs quite regularly, to use them as a hierarchical, sort of like a master hierarchy. The back cover of my design, or the front cover as some might call it, is I wanted it to be more of a poster design that would separate, that you could view as a single image as opposed to three individual sections. Having worked on this design and learning about Wim Crouwel, I've found his designs to be very personally resonating, and honestly, I'm so happy that I got to learn more about this designer. Thank you for listening to my presentation.